Okay. Everybody, give it 1 sec. Oh, we are live. All right. Yo.
Peace.
Welcome back, everybody, to Debatable.
Debatable.
And we are your hosts. Everybody introduce yourselves.
Now I'm Rayay.
Who else we got?
Yo, this is Gabe, aka Fat Language. Peace.
So we got Gabe, aka Fat Language. We got Authentic
Foul language.
Foul Language. Oh yeah, I like that,
Gotcha.
bro. Foul Language.
Oh, I had that for years.
And I'm one of your hosts, Saqar, and we want to welcome y'all back to Debatable, where we debate about everything, man. Of course, we're going to talk about battle rap. We're going to debate the battle rap. We're going to debate who we think is the greatest, but we also going to talk about what's happening in the world. You know what I'm talking about? From Palestine to I think this week I definitely want to talk about Tupac, because that joint is everywhere again. You know what I mean? And Biggie, of course, because the last time Gabe, you and I left off was the death of Biggie Smalls, 1997.
Right.
We had a radio show back then called the Pandemonium Show, and I'll never forget.
I remember I called you.
Yup, go ahead.
I called you and I said, yo, he passed away. I remember that.
Man, yup, I do too, man, because I cried, bro. Bro, when you told me that Biggie died, bro, I literally shed tears, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're picking back up from that. So now, where was we at? What we were talking about just now before we just decided to hit the live button? What was it that we were just talking about? Oh, we were talking about different races in hip hop. Yeah, so it's definitely we're talking about. Oh, and I gotta bring this up. Yo, do y'all remember when Delmar, right? This is a friend of ours, Dentut, when we were young. He had told Gerald that there would never be a Chinese basketball player. Do you remember when he said that?
I remember that.
Who was there?
We was there. We was playing plays. Yeah, we was there. We was all playing John Madden.
So now there's been several, right? There's been Yao Ming, right?
Yo, there's been a lot, bro.
It's been, you know what I'm talking about? So
yeah, man.
Now
that'd be impressive too.
So you haven't heard the real sick yet. You haven't heard the real sick yet. The real sick. You haven't heard him at all yet? Foul Language?
No, I haven't. I haven't, but I will after I get off this. I will research the man.
Yeah, you gotta check him out. He fire. He wears the thing on his head and everything. His
name is Sick. S-I-C-K.
No, S-I-K-H. Because I think that's what they call, right? S-I-K-H. They call sick, right? The Sith. Yeah, but his is sick though.
Oh, Sith. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Is it pronounced Sith? Sikhs are an ethno-religious group who adhere to Sikhism, a dharmic religion that originated in the 15th century in the Punjab region of the Indian something. Yeah, that was a little clip. But yeah, I think it's
real sick, right? Real sick.
So you pronounce that with a TH and not a KH? Not a K, but a th? Nah, man, look.
I think it's
singular. It's sick. It's pronounced like sick.
Yeah,
I think
sick.
the Sith is something different. Let me see. Sith.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
Sith is from Star Wars. Sith, the Sith are the main antagonists of many works in the fictional universe of the Star Wars franchise. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny, yo.
Yeah. So
that's what I was thinking. He named himself out of the Star Wars character.
Nah, man. Dude.
His name is real sick or sick?
Sick. Yeah. S-I-K-H.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he.
Okay, got you.
He got.
Dentut
said he go hard too.
He wears sometimes he wears like a black do-rag, right?
Exactly. Not a do-rag.
Yeah,
I don't know what you call it. What you call it? You might want to get closer.
It's a headdress based on their culture. They all wear this particular type of headdress. That's the same. But it's not a do-rag. It looks like it has the texture of a do-rag, but it's not a do-rag.
Yeah, I think he battled. Man, a minute. I know you're talking about now. I might be wrong. He battled A-Ward, right? This was like 3 weeks ago. There was a battle with him and A-Ward.
He might have. Let me look that up. Real sick.
Yeah, just type up his name and.
Dude jumped already. Dude is in already talking about he got Pusha T. Nah, bro. I got you.
Yo, you know what though? It's really
all day, bro. I got Jim Jones all day over Pusha T, bro. I'm sorry.
Jim Jones, you mean
that's a topic in itself.
Jim Jones,
jump on that topic.
Wow,
Real Sick never battled. Real Sick never battled. Oh, no, I can't say that. Verb. Hold on. Real sick.
Yeah, that's
Verb.
that's brand new. That's brand new content right there, yo.
Once we jump on that topic right there, I really want to go in depth in that conversation right there with Pusha T and Jim Jones. This is why it's a really good, healthy conversation because of the fact that we living in a day and time where cats just be pump faking. And it's not about pump faking just because you're a celebrity and you're able to hide behind certain doors or whatever the case is. Because whenever we're ready to get on that the subject, we can get on that subject.
I mean, we get on it whenever, man. It's on y'all, man. I just wanted to finish up the real sick thing and just say that dude is now he never battled A Verb, yo. He never battled A Verb. He battled some people though.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I think A Verb said he wants him. He wants to battle him. The last person he battled, real sick, checks disaster about the use of the N-word and drop super haymaker. This is a month ago. Yeah, so wow.
So he's against
India versus Palestine. That's just what down.
What?
Right? I'm saying, right? That's yes or no, is disaster Palestinian? Are we right? Is he Palestinian?
I think he is Palestinian.
Let's find this out right now. Disaster.
Yeah, just try to.
Palestine. Yup, Palestinian. He's Palestinian.
DJ Khaled is Palestinian also.
Yeah, it's definitely different right now. So everybody's trying to get Drake. They want Drake to represent and stuff like that. DJ Vlad keeps talking about Drake need to speak up. You need to speak up.
About
what? I thought Drake was black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too, man.
So when
not even that, I seen his dad interview, so I thought he was fully black when I saw his dad get interviewed and stuff like that. I was surprised, man.
About the whole Israel-Palestine thing, he's wanting him to speak up about that.
He's Irish?
Nah, who? Drake?
Is he Jewish?
Nah,
Irish?
he's saying Drake. Yeah, his mom's
His
Jewish.
mom is Jewish.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
Yes.
He been pushing. He been black though. You know what I'm saying? You can't now just, you know what I mean? And I think that's why. And I think Academic said it. He said it subtly. He was like, yeah, maybe he doesn't identify with being Jewish anymore. You know what I'm saying? Probably not, because he's been identifying with being a brother, right?
Right.
Been black for the past, his whole career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think
it makes a lot of sense,
man.
Think
he could do that right now. That
I don't think he's gonna do that though, man.
Nah, I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I
don't think so.
But yeah, so all right, man. We're gonna see what's up. So Jim Jones, man. Yeah, I got Jim Jones, man. So hey, who wants to go in on this? So I mean, obviously I know Pusha T and Jim Jones been going back and forth, and Jim Jones, by way of our mutual contact, he said he's with it. We put an offer in, right?
Absolutely.
The offer was countered, and before we accepted that offer, we began to go ahead and solicit your man, but no word back yet. But I would say this, man. Yeah, I got Jim Jones, bro. Because Jim Jones, man, this dude right now, and then especially after that whole Jadakiss situation, you get what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm thinking he been in the gym. What y'all think?
Pun intended.
Who, Jim Jones?
Yeah, I'm thinking Jim Jones.
Nah, those dudes work out, man. Them dudes work out in the streets. They work out in the gym.
No, but I'm talking about on the MCing side of it. I'm thinking that ever since that, man, he been on some 1,000 practice. I've been practicing.
Jim don't even write nothing. He go to sleep, he wake up, he write in the studio, and then he spit it. Jim don't even write stuff down.
Yeah, he's up to the age where he don't gotta write nothing anymore. You know how many times he's been in the booth?
Yeah, but memorization is gonna be, a key factor for something like this, man.
It is key factor. If you ain't got no memory, you ain't got nothing.
Well, he really stepped it up as far as performances and all that since the verses, because I know Cam has and Jim, far as because they was like I was out with them at a show in Virginia, and no disrespect to my brothers, I already knew they wasn't going to take the championship that night at the Garden. So I already knew the Locks, had it. And I let people know that. But again, at the end of the day, if they came in there well prepared, it would have been a draw. Know that. Because the Locks, they was going off of mixtapes. Cam and none of them, they didn't even do none of the hard stuff off the mixtapes or none of that stuff. Like,
yeah, you're actually right about that, though, man. I did notice that they were doing like party joints. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
They do the regular joints that they do when they perform it. If they would have came out with the joints they did on mixtape, they wouldn't have went down like that.
Exactly.
And then everybody want to ride the coattails of Jada and Styles and Sheik. Like I said to everybody, though, not the hardcore D Block fans, but the ones that just jumped on the wave. Like,
yeah,
when the last time you bought an album?
They were so impressive though, bro. Like your man, like he showed, like yo, this is how. Yeah, he seems like yo, this is how you rap. Like all three of them, bro.
Their whole like stage performance was the A, B, and C, man. Basically, grab the mic, perform, and look at the audience and go off.
Bro.
Yeah, but they've been doing that for years.
Yeah,
when they was the Warlocks.
No, did you see him versus Fabulous? Kiss versus Fabulous when he was drunk. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that should have gave Cass a inkling right then and there, because he wasn't playing that.
He was going in. I didn't see that. I gotta see that.
I'm gonna write this. He wasn't playing at all. Fab did his thing, but he ain't have nothing on to do with Kiss, bro. Kiss was just like, yo.
Nah, and Kiss was just playing with him. Kiss said Kiss was just.
I think he was,
even though he took it serious, he was just playing with Fab. He took the Dipset one serious.
Yeah. If he was playing with Fab, that's my point. You already knew it was a problem, because if that was him joking around, because he was half drunk, he definitely was drunk. But guess what?
Was he freestyling or
he was just kicking his balls. But look, right? I
don't really see Fabulous spitting bars like that. I just see him as a booth MC or beef artist,
Yeah, but he got punchlines. You would think he got punchlines.
He always got punchlines. His punchlines is unorthodox. He's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So you would, you think that facing another dude, another challenger, and then remember, Nori and Fab went at it. You don't remember when on Hot 97, Nori and Fab went at it back then. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
those are classics, man.
Going back to Jim went from a hype man to a straight MC.
I mean, that's
you know what?
Yo, that's 20 years.
You know what though? That's true though. He was a hype man, but it's funny how, like I said, because a lot of hype men will be mastering the pen game behind closed doors. So his time it was really immaculate, man. He really, he mastered that pen game really early, man.
Nah, man.
Well, he been around. He been around. I mean, the greats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Been around him. So
remember,
again, he picked up a lot from Cam.
He tried to go at Jay. Remember? He even tried to go at Jay with the Summers. Remember they was having a little summer beef.
Jay answered him, yo.
If
you get Jay to say your name, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Jay said
that's a fact.
He said Jim. He said Cam. He said 50.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? If you can get Jay to say your name, that's $1 million check right there, or $1 billion check now.
I'm just disappointing certain cats, to have an ability to have the ears of the masses. Like, you have the ability to have the ears of massive amount of people, from whether it's the Europe,
simultaneously,
you know what I'm talking about, and then you know what I mean. You just blow off a dud. You ain't got no. You shooting and it's nothing but duds. And I'm like, yo, Pusha T, like, he goes on Drink Champs talking about he's nothing to be played with. Don't play with him. Woo woo woo. And then my man, what happened to the offer that we put out, man? You follow what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, you were supposed to respond like, yeah, I'll take the check and I'm gonna go see your man Jim Jones. You follow what I'm saying? He's like, and then in seeing Jim Jones, because Jim Jones, he's with the Smokes. He immediately put a song out. This song he put out was
joint was
crazy.
hard too.
Oh my goodness,
that joint was hard.
Crazy.
Yeah, that joint
Crazy.
was hard.
So what song was that? What song was that?
I don't know what the name
He
of it
took
was.
Pusha T song. No, he took the clips. They supposed to be coming out with an album. He took the clip song when they was on the fashion show runway in Paris to the block for him.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, listen, man. The guy Jim is nice, man. Pusha T, you know what I'm saying?
Bros, I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Cam is just that's King Joe. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely wanted to see 50 and Cam go at it, but
50?
You know what I mean? But
Cam and 50?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you remember they was beefing. Y'all forget about that? Remember he had the whole song Curtis, and they was in front of a garbage can with the fire, right? I remember, I remember the whole shit, bro. Because listen, bro, I was definitely a Cam fan, bro. I'm still a Cam fan.
I ain't gonna front, man. Like, when Cam disses you, he makes it more satirical and lyrical. And it's just, because, I remember his first album, man. When I first heard him, and just listening to his rhyme style and his patterns is just really different. You know, I always thought he was gonna blow up. Now I swear to God, I always thought, I was like, yo, this dude is kind of different.
Yeah,
like when I first heard DMX, I said, yo, this guy has a different voice, man. He's on that Busta Rhymes category. He could tell who's gonna be successful and who's not.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know,
And
you gotta understand something about Dipset. Like, I listen to their music. I never hung around these guys. I don't know them personally, but as a fan, I listen to their music, and I did see them play a lot of basketball. So people who play you don't want to fight nobody who play basketball, because they move around real fast. They'll whip your ass, you know. So I noticed that Cam combined. He probably didn't know, but I'm sure that he combined his athleticism with his pen game. Because people who do sports write
that's
different.
Competitive. That's that competitive.
Yeah, because people who do sports and write rhymes and do art think different compared to the next man who just writes and doesn't really spread out his thinking on a different level, you know. So Cam, you know, he's a beast with it, man. I don't know, man. Even now, he's still a beast with it, you know.
Yeah. Nah.
Hey, yo, shouts out to John. We got John Stratton on here. You know what I'm saying? We got shouts out to Known Heights Kid. Who else on here? We got
Crown Heights Kid, bro. That Crown Heights, that's Brooklyn. That's your spot, bro.
My
Crown Heights Kid.
My fault, Crown Heights Kid. And then we got Lost Souls TV. All right, this ain't got Pusha T, hands down. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he asked for us to find Shells. We found him already, yo. Just so you know, we spoke with Shells. He was just didn't he come to the Vado Saigon battle?
Shells?
Yeah, he was supposed to have came to that event. But definitely. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna definitely reach back out. Y'all remember Shells? You remember he won the he lost the one to Idea, right? The guy that the white boy that was the Blaze battle. Y'all remember the HBO Blaze battle? Your man, y'all remember the HBO Blaze battle? KRS-One hosted it. It was on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Blaze Magazine. You know what I'm saying? Who else was in there? The dude that used to be with Rod Digger. They got a child together. What's that dude name? That they said
Young Z.
Yeah, Young Z. Yeah, that's
Young Z. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, he was in that battle too. He was in there too. Idea was in it. Shells was in it.
Yeah, that's it. Yo, Shells. That's a really old battle, man. That's a classic battle, though.
Yeah. Then he went to Fight Club. After that, and then he started. Right? I think he started putting it in with Fight Club, and then from Fight Club, I guess he never trained. The last thing I remember was him and Jin, like the last big battle from Shells. Basically, Jin beat him to take that number one spot. You know what I'm saying?
He beat him?
Yeah, he beat him at that. Remember they used to
But
do
was
the
it
mix?
was it like a ferocious beating? Like
not like what Sirius Jones did to him. It's not like what Sirius Jones did to Jin, bro.
And you can't go platinum over there.
Yeah,
Jones
he killed him, yo.
You can't go platinum over
I
there.
think he questioned being Chinese. Like, bro, you want to be Chinese right now?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
was
man,
crazy.
that was just.
But Jin was my guy, bro. I used to see. You remember? Jin used to be out in the village, man. He used to be over there.
Yeah, he was.
In front of Fat
we all
Beats
hung out in
and
front of
all
Fat
that, you know
Beats.
what I'm
We all
saying?
know what time it is. Yeah, we all know what time it is.
That was that guy.
And it's a few times, Saqar, I seen him up at the office, like maybe like towards the end, Rough Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. But he did his Jin had a nice run, man. It's just that
he did.
They didn't really
it's
know.
just that
they didn't know how to transition. You know what I'm saying? And that's when everything went haywire, bro. When
they didn't know how to market him, but combined with not knowing how to market him, he got totally dissed really bad by Sirius Jones. Those two things. Yo, because he's a humble dude. I seen it. It's a humble dude. I seen his interview. They interviewed him. You know, he was on. I think he was on TEDx. I think it was something like that. But I heard him speak, and he's humble. He said, when I went in there, I got my ass whooped. That's it. I faced it. I respect that.
You ever seen Mr. Fab versus Jin? You ever seen that?
Yeah. That was Mr. Fab is energetic though, man.
He is. He's nice, bro. He's
different style, yo.
Hey, yo, what y'all know? Trudon said Cam killed that J. Cole recipe freestyle. What y'all know about that joint right there?
I think that might be the new joint where he wearing a Nas outfit. Is that the one, Jamal?
Facts.
Authentic.
Is this like a current freestyle or current song?
Because Nas just shouted out. Well, no, Nas tapped Cam for the Mass Appeal concert that they did for 50 years of hip hop. Then Cam came back and paid homage. Like he basically did a live and was like, "Yo, man, shouts out to Nas because we had past beefs and stuff, but he still tapped me for the Mass Appeal event." And then I think that's why he decided to dress up like Nas in that freestyle that
I totally missed
Lost Souls was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, Cam is fire.
But
bro.
that was like a tribute to Nas.
I think so, because he had on, he was in the staircase, he had on the army jacket, he had the hat on.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
Tribute to Nas.
All right, that's what gentlemen do. They take their skills and, they show respect to legends, and legends show respect to legends. That's it, man.
Well, you got to show these young boys nowadays.
Man, these young rappers, nah, man.
Bro,
these young rappers, they're growing out of rusty incubators, man.
For real, bro. That's why C Double.
They're growing them in a lab right now, man.
C Double is talking about what's it called? That Cam freestyle. Okay, tough. Okay, cool. I thought you were saying something else, but I was about to say that's why we got to bring the freestyles back, bro.
Facts.
Cass is, because you know what I mean. Cats need to like. Yo, these rappers are definitely, Cass is definitely trash, bro. And it's like, we listening to this stuff, bro. It's like it's not good for the mental. Like, first of all, everything sound like it's coming straight out of hell. Like demon music. Everybody on demon time, bro.
Like, come on, man. All this music is being cooked up in Satan's kitchen. Who's stirring the pot? Satan.
Come on, man, 100%.
Who's selling the CDs? Satan. It's all satanic music, man. I mean, it's sometimes it's kind of hard to avoid it, but it's like you got to have your psychic defenses up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
that's it. That's exactly it. Because
not even that. Like I noticed that a lot of freestyling is it will never be obsolete, because once you rhyme, it's in your heart. Even if you're not known or known. A lot of people, if you're a real MC or a real artist. And I want to say something too about the word MC, because I'm into anagrams. Anybody who raps like the way Saqar say they should rap, because I know the word MC stands for Master Ceremonies, but the creator gave me an idea. It really stands for more consciousness. So as you MC, you got to have more consciousness, bro.
Crazy. That's fine.
You know what I mean? You gotta have more.
No. What you said just.
You gotta have more consciousness. So don't forget that, man.
Nah, but that's real though. You can't get away with that, because like KRS-One had consciousness. Rakim had consciousness.
Nas
consciousness, like a lot
even Noriega.
I mean, a lot of the cats that displayed the consciousness, you can't. What is that? A CNN. A Prodigy.
Like rest in peace, Prodigy, bro.
Yeah, certain cats that was bringing a lot of consciousness into the game that made us aware of what was going on.
No, that's a fact.
If you listen to CNN is like the illest album ever. And not even that. They listen, because a lot of people are not awake when they hear things. They're telling you. What's the name of the group? CNN. They're telling you that they're journalists. So every time you hear this shit, it's like, all right, this is what's really going on in Queens. And I gotta be careful, this and that,
Exactly.
Like, they ain't picked the name CNN for no reason.
Also, Tragedy Gaddafi.
Yeah, of course.
That's the dude right there.
Bro.
That's the main journalist right there. Ever since this arrest the president, my dude. Intelligent hoodlum. Come on, man. Like, that dude is intelligent, man.
Yeah, shouts out to C Double.
Shouts out to the brother Wise Intelligent, right? From out of Jersey, right? He behind Rap Snacks. Y'all heard of Rap Snacks, right? The potato chips and stuff. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he behind it, yo. He's like he's either like CEO. He's like a big part of that whole thing, bro. So I was like, damn, I love to see that.
That's good for him, man. That's good for him, man. Straight elevation, man.
You know what? I was gonna say, you know what this thing is showing me? Like, you know what I mean? Longevity is. I think it come down to health, bro. It come down to health and well-being, because like all of the guys that maintain, in this RIP 45 King. You know what I'm saying? While we talk about that, you know what I'm saying? RIP 45 King. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is because, if you're able to stay healthy, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna reap the benefits of being inside this, inside the business. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find your niche.
Any space.
Yeah, you're gonna find exactly.
But you know what's funny, Saqar, too, man, like being healthy is hard though, man. But it's not hard if you program it and make it into a habit.
Exactly.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example for the viewers. Like, I know, because we all struggle with stuff, right? But I'll give you an example from my personal experience. Like, I don't like to eat meat, because I found out that, from my own perspective, that I noticed that when I eat meat, I'm a little more angrier after that. A little more like my energies are unbalanced. So I'm like, I don't want to eat this because this is not how I want to feel. Maybe I want to study something. I don't want to be digesting that food while I'm studying because I'm not going to be taking the information. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I know that I don't want to eat that. So I know that I have an animal in my spirit that does want to eat that. So as a conscious person, I got to be like, all right, you know what? I got to treat this animal like it's a child because you can't get rid of Satan. You just got to put him behind you. You got to have God in the forefront and Satan in the background. Because if you got Satan in the forefront and God in the background, you got a problem. You got to rotate it on a 24-hour basis. It's a rotation. You can't detach. There's no. I never heard of somebody detaching or subtracting negative from positive. They're both the same. It's just that you got to find a way to transmute it into energy or something tangible that's going to help you.
No, that's
in the present or in the future for your future self.
That's 100%. Let me tell you something.
So the thing. Yeah, and I'm listening.
No, I just saw that what you was right on point with Nori just had. You remember Leo Cohen we were talking about that. Leo Cohen is doing his what's it called, media run. I guess he's trying to push the health stuff. I don't know what's going on, but he do got those.
He's trying to erase. Sounds like he's trying to erase some steps, but whatever.
Possibly, you know what I'm saying? Possibly bringing something positive, knowing that he brought a lot of negative. So now on it's funny because Nori was like, yeah, I used to be a vegan, but then I was like, yo, it was like I was being too nice. You know what I'm talking about? Like he said, like, you know what I'm saying? People would step on my shoes and I would say sorry. You know what I'm talking about? So I was like, nah, I gotta stop putting meat into my system. But it's funny that you break it down like that, man. But part of it too is
go
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, now I was gonna say part of it too, because you was talking about feeding the ancestors. Like, when you was talking about the demons, you really talking about ancestors. You know what I'm talking about? Because at the end of the day, we made up of, what's it called? Like 30, was it 33 or 32?
33 and a third.
No, it's 32 people. I think it's 16 on your mother's side.
Right, 33 and a third is your mom, 33 and a third is your pops.
That's a different concept of what I'm talking about is the genetics is 32 people and it's 16 on your mother because it's your mother, it's your mother's mother and father because it's 4 generations. You know what I'm talking about? Like they have that whole thing where that like if something happens within the 4 generations that it'll affect you and the gene flips after 4 generations. You know what I'm saying? So so like
that is so true.
So basically, like if your grandfather was a smoker, like and you smoke, basically, you kind of feeding that ancestor, or you could get addicted easier because your grandfather used to smoke, or you could get diabetes easier because your grandfather had diabetes, and that goes up 4 generations. So that's when he was explaining. Oh, it's 30. Right. It's 30 different ancestors that's making you up as one individual. 15 on your mother's side and 15 on your father's side on the genetic side. You know what I'm talking about? So I remember. So what you talking about when you were saying about when you basically giving into the demon, you actually could be giving into one of those ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And this that was a bill that Dr. York had given us some years ago. I thought it was pretty interesting.
But going back to Pusha T,
that is interesting, man. It's very interesting, man.
Going back to Pusha T, I think he dead wrong for creating all that hysteria and not coming up to the plate and really doing what he wanted to do, especially because he be going after Drake all the time. If you look at see how Pusha T is always throwing darts at Drake, but Drake don't give him no attention. Drake don't pay him no attention at all, but he's always throwing darts at Drake. But then now here goes someone that's actually ready to, go toe to toe with you, bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make it happen, and that goes back to the same thing with Memphis Bleek. Memphis Bleek, you want to make a statement about Shaheem, and then when Shaheem is like, all right, cool, I'm with it. I'm just like, is it what day and time are we in right now? Is it all right just to say stuff and not because like hip hop, that's not hip hop. That's not what we came up on. You know what I mean? Like if somebody wanted to battle, if you wanted smoke or whatever the case is, like we used to like embrace that. We looked for that challenge to sword sharpen sword.
Exactly.
Like, whatever happened, what's going on?
Yeah, like
now it's like
what's going on is that remember what's happening is that the word legacy is being erased because everything you said is basically based on legwork. Because back then, when somebody battled, they really looked. They went out and looked for the person. You know, they went somewhere to go do battle. But now everything is like on the internet, so it's kind of like taken away from the legwork. You know, so it's kind of like, I don't know, man. It's just really washed down, man. But I got faith that, right. You know.
I remember that, man. I remember we used to really go look for whoever was the hot person, so you could spit them
late at night. Yeah, like late at night. There was no internet. We had no internet. We had no Google. We had none of that. I had no computer in my room. We literally would just meet up and decide what we going to do. We're going to record an interview. And I think the last interview we did was with the Cellar Dwellers. I think it was like the Cellar. I'm not sure. This was a very long time ago, though.
That's interesting. I totally forgot about the Cellar Dwellers, man.
Yeah, that was the last interview we had. It was the Cellar Dwellers, and it was this dude they Blade with dreads who got us in there. I remember that.
Who? You remember? Do you remember? What was his name? Damn, he was
light skinned dude.
Nah, dude had dreads. He used to work at Rockefeller, and he used to come up and freestyle with us on the show. Mm-hmm. His name started with an S. I forgot it. Sincere. Do y'all remember Sincere?
Sincere. Yeah, I haven't seen that man in years. I don't even know if you remember.
I'm wondering if he's like part of Jay's camp right now still. You know what I'm talking about?
You never know, man, because people progress, man. You know what I'm saying? We did a lot of stuff back then, you know, but to stay on topic, you know, it's like the legwork is becoming obsolete and the legwork is becoming more digital. And I think there's nothing wrong with that because you can make your money online and do what you can, but sometimes you need to have that organic element in there, man. Because, I ain't gonna lie, I listen to 90s music or something. I'm like, wow, like, I can't believe I just got transported back to purity, you know. And now I listen to something that's like I'm transported to hell. Like, I don't want to, come on, man, I'm living, man. I'm not trying to go to hell, like, listening to something.
Nah, for real,
that's crazy.
For real. It's definitely another day and time when it comes to that, man. But
another time of day, man. It's reverse, bro.
Yeah, seriously, man. Seriously. I mean, and I think music ain't really never been the same since really, unfortunately, since Biggie and Pac died. It ain't been the same. It really ain't been the same.
Yeah, that was definitely an extremely negative reset, you know, because when you have a reset, it has to be progressive and positive. That was a negative reset.
That's a good way to call it.
You know, and after they passed away, I think that was the initiation process for all futuristic rappers to pass away, because we had like thousands of rappers die like within like 4-year span now.
I know, man.
It's crazy. And nobody talks about that, man. It disappeared, bro.
That was my guy, man.
Why? That's like, to me, that was a punchline king, man. You know, that dude's bars. I'm sure his pen was a fire sword, man. I'm telling you, man. That dude could write.
Yeah, nah, he was different. He definitely was different. Yeah, man. RIP.
Yeah, anybody who was artistic, RIP, man. Rest in paradise forever.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. I mean, we need more of that. I mean, right now it's like it's overseas though. Like the guys that take hip hop seriously, like we did, you know, freestyling, really trying to master their craft. It's not really in America no more, man. Unfortunately, I don't see it.
Well, I mean, I just think. Go ahead, I'm listening, brother.
Nah, it's all good. It's microwave style right now. But go ahead.
Word, perfect wave, nice analogy. Not even that. You know how like some drugs come down here to America and they get stepped on multiple times. Like hip hop's been stepped on so many times that it just don't exist anymore. It's been stepped on into invisibility, bro.
That's crazy.
You know, nobody wants to write no more. Now they going in the booth doing AI. Copy of voices, got certain apps to write rhymes for them. I mean, you can do all that, but you know what's funny? I use ChatGPT all the time, but really the original ChatGPT is your subconscious mind, man. Because you can sit down and close your eyes and think things up, and it'll just pop up and you write it down. Just like asking ChatGPT a question. The only difference is that when you get something from ChatGPT, you got to edit it. But when you get something from your mind, you got to edit it, but make it even more better.
Yeah. So have you wrote around with ChatGPT?
Nah, I don't really be doing that, man. Because I just I'll use it to learn about business. I'll ask it a question, you know, because I don't really got to do that because I just said I am ChatGPT in my own way.
Right. Yeah, I think the moment
you know what I mean.
The moment you do that, bro, I think it's kind of a wrap. But you know they definitely doing that right now, though. Cats is definitely.
Yeah. I mean, but some cats are taking it to the next level. Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't think most of these thought MC rappers, these females, They don't use them preschool, because most of these rhymes with these females, like, for Sexy Red as an example, I don't know how she be pushing her pen, but no disrespect to her, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just using her as an example, as like, because I don't know what she does when it comes to writing. I don't know who's doing it for her, but people like her on the low kind of. I'm sorry.
She dead wrong.
Why?
Oh yeah, she's garbage, bro. Like, listen, that's the whole nother content right there. I already know what's gonna happen to our little black females in the future because of her.
Gosh, damn.
Not even that was worse.
Damn.
Yeah, not even that was worse. Is that our little black females and our little brown females is gonna actually let other people. You can have like a whole bunch of drunk white boys around some young girls, and they listening to that, and that's giving them the possibility to be raped. It's just opening the floodgates, because words can cast a spell on you, man. It can definitely open up. Not even that certain word, because I'm gonna give you an example, right? You ever went to the zoo and try to talk to a snake? It ain't gonna listen to you, because snakes don't respond to voice or vocabulary. They only respond to sound.
Huh.
So you got a snake brain, and your snake brain responds to sound. So what happens is that snake part, the medulla, that limbic, is connected to sexuality, overeating. It's connected to excessive materialism. So if you don't know yourself, what happens is that you pass your limit and start doing shit and getting yourself in trouble. So people in the industry know that. They know that, they know how to control and manipulate certain tones. They know how to manipulate certain writing patterns and scores, because they study the mind. They study the brain, and they also study the subconscious mind. Like, come on. If you do business and you control all these industries, whether it's media outlet, radio, and all that shit, and you have no knowledge of the subconscious mind, you better quit your job, because you got to have knowledge of the person in order to control them without them even knowing it. You got to do something to bypass their conscious mind, to go into the subconscious stratum, to control them without even knowing it, to make them think that they did it out of their own thought, which was in their thought. It was somebody else's thought, an outsider, an agent.
Hey, yo, she dead wrong, man. To the point, I say she's dead wrong, not only because of the content that she has, right? But a lot of these artists nowadays, they put out product. A product line that she put out is lip gloss, right? And lip gloss got big pussy.
Oh man, no,
yeah.
No, huh?
Yeah, yo,
no.
That's crazy, yo. But what's funny? What's funny too? That's crazy. You said that.
No.
Gonorrhea.
Yo,
no.
What?
I'm trying to, but see.
Wait a minute. These are words. These are words on the product.
Exactly. So my point is. So now when you go pick up her product line, you let's say if you pick up the whole package, one day you might have gonorrhea on your lips, right?
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, you don't know. You don't even know. Yo, you don't even know, because that's deep. That's really deep, my dude.
What did I just do just now? For a female, it's like, okay, it's all right to get gonorrhea. You done desensitize the whole thing about gonorrhea.
That's crazy.
STD. Right? Because they asked her, like, she's like, yo, don't come to me with no condom. I'm not doing no condoms or nothing like that. But they asked her,
she said that?
Word. They asked her, so she asked, like, so what about STDs? I've had STDs before. I've had it a whole bunch of times.
You know what?
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Listen. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm hearing something, and the creator's telling me something in my spirit to say this. I don't think she's saying that by herself. I think somebody's coaching her to say this to ruin the ovaries and destroy the productive organs of young girls, because viruses and STDs can destroy your sexual organs and really mess your body up inside. So I think that she didn't put that out there. I don't think she would do that evil on purpose, but she is participating in it, so she's a participant. But I think that somebody coached her and said, look, sit down and push this, because we're trying to kill off a lot of people. We're trying to actually infect a lot of people. Get people sick, and we have more money. This is my assumption. This is my assumption. Not even that. Like, it's deep. You said that too, because if she's passing out, what about if this lipstick has atrazine in it? What if this lipstick has cancer cells in it?
I don't know what atrazine is, but it just what is atrazine? I didn't know, man.
Atrazine. I got it. Listen, atrazine is something that they put in the plants to kill off certain bugs or certain chemicals and desexualize them so they won't reproduce. So there's a scientist, I forgot his name. He does frogs, and he noticed that there was atrazine. I don't want to. I want to make it. You guys can go online and type this up. You can get the information accurately. I don't want to destroy the story, okay? But I'm gonna give you fragments of what I know. Atrazine is something that can definitely mess up. I forgot what part of the brain that deals with the sex of the person. Well, anyway, what it basically does is it confuses you. It's like it's in the tap water. You know, it confuses you, it dumbs you down, it slows your thinking processes, and it also destroys your organs.
Wow.
And it messes with your sexual. It messes with the sexual. What part of the brain? It messes with the part of the brain that deals with sex, basically. You know, it confuses the person. So I noticed that it's a lot of people. There's a lot of young people out here embracing that. You know, but I'm not here to judge. You know, I'm just here to just, you know, disseminate. I'm just here. Yeah, I'm just here to.
Hold on, you can't say you're not here to judge. I mean, just having a real conversation. Like, you know, we having children, and whether it doesn't matter the age you are. If you're a young parent or older parent, you follow what I'm saying? When I say young parent, if you're a parent that just came, you're in your 20s to mid 20s or early 30s, and you just had a child, right? You listen. If you're a woman, you know you're into the hype of a sexy red. So now, or Cardi B. So now, is it alright to say I'm a whore? Because these girls got songs that's calling themselves a whore.
Right.
I'm a whore.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm a
man.
whore.
I mean, that's
and I do this, that, and the third.
Listen.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, fam. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's beyond crazy. The objective is basically for the female participant. What I mean by that is like any person. Like it could be a male or female, but when they listen to the music, what's going is that the words go into the spirit, and then it doesn't happen right away, but the seed grows, and it really becomes the person in the future. So they really sometimes, if they're weak in their spirit and they're not strong enough to fight it, they actually become mutated. They become what they listen to. It's like just like you become what you think about.
Yeah, zombies. They gonna become these.
You know, as a man. Yeah. So basically, the objective is it's to plant ideas,
right.
But the idea is going to be floating in the subconscious mind like a small pebble in a vacuum. And as time passes, it can be anybody in the environment to activate that energy. Or it can be something that they watch, something that they eat. You know, once the energy's activated, it starts working slowly but surely. And then when the 45, 50, 60 years pass and they become that personality, they be like, damn, you know, I've been practicing this for so many years. It's hard for me to unpractice it now. Now that I know the truth, I'm stuck. Now I got to deal with the creator.
Nah, it's just crazy. Is this? That's why I said she's dead wrong. She's dead wrong on so many different levels. You know what I'm saying? So I guess she's getting to her bag. You know what I mean? Don't hate on her for getting to her bag. I hear it. I hear you. But like, I don't want my daughter to wearing lip gloss that's called gonorrhea.
Hell no.
Or
yeah, man.
Pussy or booty hole brown. I don't want my. I don't want to be able to go in my daughter's room and
that's crazy. I didn't even know that, though.
A selection of lip gloss that looks like that. That's just like crazy.
Well, it looks like everybody's in. It looks like everybody's in cahoots with it, because if they putting those products in the stores, I mean, you got it before you sell a product to any environment or any
direct.
business.
That's like a direct sell, because like a lot of these artists, you know, they have like, you know, they have merchandise along with the records and stuff like that. And I agree with you. I think she's being influenced to put these products out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shit. Yellow discharge.
Oh damn.
Coochie juice.
Oh damn.
Booty hole brown. Coochie pink.
Brown.
Sex on my period.
On my period.
Yellow discharge. I said that one already, right? And nut.
That's crazy.
Yo, listen, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm all the way good,
but my
bro.
point is, they're paying her 30 racks to perform. She's getting paid 30 bands to come through and perform. And the thing about it is the mindset that we out here that is being projected is crazy. And so what are you supposed to say to your daughter? What are you supposed to say to your son? And a lot of us just don't have no clue when it comes to like what's correct and what's not correct. Like, you know, Dr. York, you know, used to say it, like, you know, what's right, what's appeared right is not right. right, the bad thing. And what's appeared bad, that's the good thing. That's what's really good. So right now to have, you know, a lip gloss that's labeled sex on my period is correct. That's what's really good. Like when there was a certain day and time, that would not even be a question. That cannot even be a conversation.
Right.
Sex on my period. Like if you were to have sex with somebody with a girl on her period, that's super private. Like nobody's supposed to know about that. Matter of fact, it's supposed to be an accident.
Yeah, not even
She's
that.
supposed to be embarrassed. Like it wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't know. Like she's telling you sorry. Like, you know, I didn't know I was, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I just connected the dots too, because she has a porno out.
Oh, word?
So, and not even that,
That's
they
true.
had a,
Yeah,
listen,
sex tape.
let's connect the dots. Let's connect, listen. Now everything is making sense now. She has a porno out. She got caught on a photo with a blister on her lip. She has all these products that could damage the sexual organs and mess you up. And she writes lyrics that are all sexually connotated, right? So we already got the answer. They hired this lady to basically damage the body and ruin minds, you know?
Wow.
So not even that, because, you know, these STDs and all this stuff can definitely ruin your sperm and your ovaries. You know, so it's not just population control, it's just get into the sperm and ruin it. Get into the ovary and ruin it, so that if they have babies, they might come out retarded, mutated, or dumb, or unable to comprehend what's going on.
And that's funny because they said the COVID-19 is affecting male sperm. Like there's gonna be a day and time they're gonna be looking for males that never got the COVID-19 shot because their sperm is more likely not to have been affected. So that's just crazy.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's crazy on so many levels. Because like, you know, right now the whole idea is if you're not gonna voluntarily take the booster shot, they're about to put the MARA, the COVID-19, they're about to put it in food. So now when you go shopping and you think you're biting on an apple, it has the mRNA.
Yeah, mRNA. Yup, mRNA.
mRNA. They're gonna have it in the food.
mRNA chip.
It's gonna not chip, but it's gonna the chemical is gonna be in. It's gonna the food is gonna be grown.
Ribonucleic acid. I forgot what the M stands for.
It's gonna be grown in the food. So as you eating that, you're biting into this apple, you actually getting the dosage of the vaccination from the apple or whatever the food is. You follow what I'm saying? This is why Bill Gates is buying like all this farmland to grow the food that have the mRNA that has this protein that's what killed Fred the Godson. That's what killed a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what killed a lot of people, and it's just like this population control thing is crazy, and they're doing it on an alarming state because we don't know what's really going on, and nobody's really talking about what's really going on, and you know what I mean? And come on, it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy on so many different levels. And all I can say is that, you know, the more we become consciously aware, you know what I mean, and make conscious moves to protect ourselves and our children, it's really gonna be that's really all we have to be able to do. Outside of that, man, it's a wrap, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, and shouts out to Jim Jones for signing the young lady. What's her name?
Oh, I don't even know. He signed somebody? Who he signed?
He signed this battle rap female.
Oh, yeah. 40 bars, right?
Miss Hustle.
Miss Hustle?
Miss Hustle.
And they also dropped they dropped the Bird Gang album too.
That's what's up, man.
Yo, shots, that's what I'm saying. Jim Jones is active, man. That's why I got Jim Jones, man, 110%. Pusha T playing, man. If anybody on here that know Pusha T, man, tell him Dentup Ray said he playing, man. Stop playing, man. You sending out wolf tickets and you not
want that smoke.
Man, come on, man. This is 50-year hip hop, man, and you out here perpetrating the fraud, man.
Yeah, with that smoke.
Nah, they definitely don't want it, man. Okay, so that's what's up. Miss Hustle. That's right, I did see that, man. That's what's here to see. You know what I'm talking about? I like Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle got bars. She got some sort of, she got content. They ain't out here just rapping about nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But it's definitely hard, bro. It's looking real ugly though. It's looking real ugly. I remember I watched the Tupac interview when he was 17. And he was like, "Yo, y'all done left us with a mess." You know what I'm talking about? Like he said, like for his generation, He's like, I done left us with a mess. Now look what we done left them now. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even want to say we, because we ain't do this, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I can't take responsibility. We can't take responsibility for this, man. You know what I mean? But but do you want to know who Sexy Red favorite rappers are? Who inspired her? Project Pat.
Project Pat.
Gucci Man.
And
Juicy J.
Project Pat from 3-6 Mafia, right?
I mean, and no disrespect to these guys, but you have to go back and listen to what kind of songs that she came up on. So that's exactly what I'm saying. When you go to Project Pat and all these guys, all I could think of is sexually explicit down south music.
Yeah.
She was a young girl coming up on that, and then while she's getting banged out, catching STDs, it's alright. It's a part of the culture of what she was coming up on. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, we just gotta be aware of what's going on, man, and not putting a deaf ear to it because it sound corny. It's not cool because it's not it's not drill music, or it's not what's socially accepted. You know what I mean? It's because it's not socially accepted. Nobody's putting it through a filter to reason it out. That's like the 5-year-old with a blunt in his hand smoking. What does this 5-year-old have a blunt in his hand smoking and holding a gun and it's on Instagram smoking a blunt with a gun in his hand? A 5-year-old.
Right.
It's this 10-year-old with a blunt in his hand with a gun in his hand on Instagram. Like
that reminds me of Lil Vicious.
Like my man.
Y'all remember Lil Vicious? Authentic. Gabe, y'all remember Lil Vicious?
Yeah.
No, but remember he used to come with the Lil.
Of course.
But Lil Vicious, he was like 10 years old, right? This guy that used to come around, right? 11 or maybe 12. But remember the two little guys he used to come with? They were smaller than him.
Not Lil Vicious the rapper.
No, I'm not talking about Lil Vicious the rapper. I'm talking about Lil Vicious from the projects that used to come around. We used to call him Lil Vicious.
Yeah, he's from Jersey City.
Yo, he used to come around with two other. Hold up, he was 12. Yo, this dude used to pull out knots out of his pocket, bro. Wait,
He
bro.
probably was doing something, that's why.
I mean, yo, listen, he had more money than I did. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he had way more money than I did during that time. He was making money.
He was active.
He was
active early, that's why.
What? He was active. But then he used to come around with two guys. He's 12, and he used to come around with two guys that was younger than him. You know what I'm talking about? And those be the guys that I used to be worried as hell because those be the kids. Those be the ones you got to worry about. They be them little kids. They don't got no chill. They don't know wrong. They don't know the difference between wrong or right yet. You know what I mean? So it's like
they don't think twice. They just act, man.
So now I think they don't put gasoline on it, bro, or what it, you know what I'm talking about? Like they done pumped it, steroids. They done pumped it, and now you got the boogeyman with the AK-47 shooting at the cops. You know what I'm talking about? Out in Georgia. If any of y'all see that true law report, whatever, man, that was just up. I think I just went up like about 2 days ago. But y'all see what I'm talking about, man. But bro, it's
New York got yo. You heard about New York too? They have robot cops now. So if the robot cop comes up to you and tries to apprehend you and you touch it or disrespect it, they're gonna charge you like it's a human being.
Come on, bro. Damn, bro.
Go online.
Looking like humans?
Nah, they don't look like humans. It's just regular robots.
Like the dog robot?
As a human or treat yeah, nah. They're a little more big.
Okay, I seen the dogs. I seen the dogs in Atlanta. They got the little dog robots or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they might have those in New York too, because New York is crazy right now. It's really intensifying over there, bro. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I mean it was ever since the
Like you can't even sit on the porch without somebody throwing feces at you in New York, bro. That's how crazy it is out there.
That sounds like an insane asylum.
It is. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. Sometimes when I get out of Jonas Square, because I'm very observant now, and I've noticed that most of the sane people are getting locked up, and the insane people are in the streets, bro.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Hey yo. That's
what it's looking like to me, man.
Yo, play this link real quick. Saqar.
Where you put it at? Yo, I don't know whose phone it is. Gabe, you might have to you might have to do a lot of unmuting and muting. Try to mute your phone real quick, because I think you got feedback coming when you're not talking.
Nah, I don't hear nothing. My phone is not even saying nothing. Nah, I don't hear anything.
It just went away.
Are you good now? Can you hear it?
I hear some feedback now. But
Maybe because I'm taking notes as we're speaking. That's why, to try to add on to the next show. So maybe it's my pen just against the friction with the paper or something.
Where you send the link? Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Where's Rich at? Rich, you still there?
I'm still here.
I want the audience to see this right here, because I know a lot of us done on a culture side, we done took animals into our household as pets, and that's something that I've had dogs in the house. I've had dogs and stuff coming up, but I want you guys to see this right here, because when it comes to this COVID-19 and all these different booster shots and all these different things that's going on nowadays, you need to be aware of it. And I want this to live online on this debatable show. You know what I'm saying?
Woman licked by dog loses both hands and feet forever. A man licked by a cat lost his life. These seemingly heartwarming gestures are hiding some unknown killers. For those of you who often have close contact with dogs and cats, are advised to watch this video carefully. In 2019, a woman was licked by a dog. The next day, the body began to show symptoms similar to a cold. At first, he did not pay much attention, until a series of symptoms such as fever, regurgitation, and general body aches began to appear. He went to the hospital immediately, but his condition had already begun to deteriorate. The color of his hands and legs had turned purple. This is a clear sign of necrosis, so the doctor ran blood tests on him. The results showed that he was infected with a bacterium called CO2 fibrophilus. This bacteria is commonly found in the saliva of dogs. The woman was infected when the dog licked her hand. That's why she got infected, but because she missed the best time to save her life. The septicemia caused by the infection has spread to her limbs. The limbs are now severely necrotic. If we don't saw it off in time, it will become infected, and then spread to other parts of the body. In the end, she had no choice. The woman had to saw off her limbs to save her life. The same case happened in 2018. A man in the United States was licked by a dog. He was licked by a dog and his limbs were cut off. Even his nose was cut off. Those who have close contact with cats should be even more careful. According to incomplete statistics, 90% of cat saliva contains a deadly strain of the bacteria Pastorella multicida. In Australia, in 2021, an old man was licked by his cat, and the next day, he fell into a coma. He developed sepsis and organ failure. Unfortunately, the old man died 2 weeks later after contracting a deadly bacteria from the cat's saliva. These bloody cases, in reality, are a constant reminder to us the risks of being in close contact with cats and dogs. Do you still dare to do so after reading this?
Crazy. Was y'all able to see it? I heard it though. But could y'all see it?
I got a Yorkie too, man. Yeah, I seen that, man.
Don't let it lick you, bro. Whatever you do, don't let that joint lick you, bro. Word
Yeah,
up.
but what's about? I'm not
You know what's crazy too? It was crazy. I was in Hoboken the other day, and I seen this lady with this big ass dog, and I'm like, damn, I know this lady be having this dog sleeping on that bed, son. Because some of these people don't just be getting pets for pets. Some of these pets are actually boyfriends and girlfriends on the low.
Yeah, but listen. The science is in the saliva, though. That's the thing, though. The genes, because you got to remember, right? DNA. Think about it. When the cops come after you, listen, hear me out for a second. When they search in the house or something for a crime, right? Or no, if they want to test you to see if you committed a crime, what do? They're going to cotton swab and take saliva out of your mouth. You get what I'm talking about? The DNA is in the saliva. So they've proven that your what's it called? If you put the saliva of two different people in a petri dish and you leave it there, the saliva will merge and become one. You get what I'm talking about? So the genes are gonna connect. So like, yeah, man. So and that's what's called a genetic kiss. So you gotta be careful with them dogs, man, because them dogs, we ain't on it like that, but a lot of Caucasians be on it like that. And then you gotta look at like, yo, it's more Caucasians with coccyx tails than it is with black people. You know what I mean? It's barely any black people with a coccyx tail. You know a tail, you know the coccyx tail, right? You know people got tails, right?
I
think
seen that, yo. I seen a small tail out of some white dude's butt, yo. That shit was.
Yo, listen.
It just
Hold
looked so-
up. Dentup. Hold on. Dentup. Hold up. Dentup. Remember when we was closing?
The
Hold
tail was
up.
sticking out. The tail was sticking out of the. It looked like the tail was sticking out of the coccyx bone of the person, of the individual.
That's what
I just saw like. It was
That's what it is. Yo, me and Dentup.
Yo, man, that sounds like it's a treat,
me and Dentup was closing alone with the closing attorney. And the closing attorney told us, yo, we're going to have to schedule it next week because they about to cut off my coccyx tail. Remember that time? That dude said, y'all swear at everything, bro. He said they about to cut my tail this week. You know, we can schedule it for the next week.
Yo.
Yeah, bro.
You should have just lied and said, look, I got to go to dinner. I can't come to whatever. I got to be there.
Nah, I mean, it was a closing. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, you know, but it was confirmation for me because I seen pictures. You know, but you know, I don't even think Google was as popping as it is now when we right because that was like 05, 06. So like you can just go on Google and see as many tails as you can see these days. But you know,
Where do you think that comes from, though? Do you think that comes from procreation? Somebody did something
it comes from exactly what we're talking about, bro. Kissing.
Wow,
when you kiss, think about Caucasians kiss dogs more than black people, bro. And they've been doing that forever, tongue kissing them joints. And now that we know that it's a scientific fact that the genes in the mouth of any two animals will merge. Come on, bro. That's generations and generations of that. You know, I mean, it's more too, but that's.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just saying, just be careful right now because these genes carry bacteria, and these bacteria are like flesh-eating diseases that you know you have to get limbs cut off. Like you got a severe case of diabetes too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your whole foot cut off, arms cut off. There's one dude got his whole face cut off, his nose cut off, whatever. I'm just saying, like, we just gotta be careful because we live in a different day and time. Like the day and time that we live in, and we gotta recognize it's not normal. This is not like when we were kids coming up, block parties on the summertime, go to school during the winter time of the year, and then we'll do it all over again next year. It's a whole nother blend that's going on right now, and we're responsible to let the youth know what's good. Like we're responsible to tell y'all what's good, and then you pass that on, like how we used to get information from when we were kids. The older kids let us know what's good. So like on this debatable show, we're gonna let you know what's really really good. Like Pusha T, you dead wrong for popping smoke, and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Memphis Bleak, you're dead wrong for popping smoke, and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Within hip hop, you're dead wrong. So what's that name? Sexy Red, you're dead wrong for having a makeup line talking about
Coochie juice.
Coochie juice and sex on my period.
Yellow discharge.
Yellow discharge. God. I mean, you're dead wrong for that. Like, somebody gotta say you're dead wrong. Like, you're wrong. And if it's a debate, come on the show and let us know how it's a debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no debate.
Nah,
I don't want my niece, daughter, your niece, having a lip. If she was to pull out this lip gloss and there's a picture of a butthole on the lip gloss, I'm like, what are you, crazy? Like, you want your lips smelling like butt? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So like, when it comes to that video we just listened to, you know what I mean? It's about these animals, these cats, these dogs that carry bacteria that's liable to get our limbs cut off. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be careful. You can have the dog as a security or a pet or what have you, but you can't be getting so intimate with the dog and affectionate with the dog, and the dog pass the bacteria to you like a common cold, and now you find yourself in the emergency room. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up because they're about to chop off your legs or whatever.
Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, man. All right, man. So look, we've been on for an hour, man. We're gonna shut it down. Appreciate everybody for tapping in.
Word.
Another great show. We do this every week, Monday, 6 p.m. I don't know, any closing words, foul language, any closing words, authentic?
I just want to say BMF indicted again.
Oh,
Man,
I saw that. Yeah, bro.
No, man.
I was telling you that, man. The dude.
I'm really like, wow. Like, you get locked
Yo,
up.
you know
He
what's
did a
funny,
bid,
man?
right?
This
That
whole
dude,
this word
J-Bo?
indictment is a heavy word.
Huh?
I said this word indictment is a very very famous word now, man. It's the main word, man. It's like I don't know what's going on, man.
But my man, he did a bid. That dude, J-Bo, did a bid. Like, how do you do a bid like more than 10 years, and then you come back, and then now you're subject to go right back in jail? That's crazy.
100%. Yo, do me a favor, Gabe. Just mute your phone real quick for 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, bro. It's definitely your phone. Hold up. Is your phone muted?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, did you mute your phone?
Yeah, I muted.
There's a bad static coming in, man. I don't know what's happening. Where's that coming from?
The communication because it's not my phone. I ain't got no fans on or nothing back here.
Yeah. Okay, it's all good. It's all good though. I think it was a great show, man. But
as long as it's clarity.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to so listen, we out, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace. Peace.
All right. Okay, so now